Hello there, Star Wars fans. Welcome back to the Hyperspace Database. I'm Jonesy the Mandalorian, your humble host here, with today's topic, the Jedi Ambassador Eta-class shuttle. The Eta-class shuttle was a small transport used by many different factions during the Galactic Republic, and later by the Jedi Order during the Clone Wars. The shuttle was 47 feet long, 69 feet high, and 86 feet wide. Its sublight engines were capable of reaching up to 466 miles per hour in atmosphere. It possessed a Class 2 hyperdrive with a backup Class 12. It possessed no shields, being primarily a shuttle, but was armed with 3 light laser cannons for defense in a pinch. The Eta-class shuttle was developed by the Cygnus Spaceworks Corporation, and was just one of their many different ships, which included the Lambda shuttle, Sentinel landing craft, Theta-class shuttle, as well as the Alpha-class Star Wing gunboat and the Nu class attack transport. The Eta-class shuttle was used by many different factions throughout the Galactic Republic, though its top speed was less than the Nu class shuttle as well as the Theta class, being meant as a civilian transport instead of a military vessel initially. It also sported a slower hyperdrive than the Nu, and was not shielded in its base model, instead focusing on a smooth ride for its 10 passengers, which could ride in its spacious cockpit area or in the rear bay, where there were sleeping bunks, as well as 2 compact Undakur speeder bikes, which were often used on patrols and other missions where speed was necessary. The interior of the ship seated multiple beings comfortably, and there were many stations where the crew could assist the pilot with navigation duties, as well as with other ship functions, including a secondary piloting yoke that could allow the co-pilot to take over the main flying of the ship. The guts of the ship could also be accessed from this central cockpit area, with the main systems out in this open corridor for easy repair and maintenance. The body design of the ship was similar to the folding wing design of the V-19 Torrent fighter, also seen in the Clone Wars, though all 3 of the Torrent's wings folded up to allow it to land, unlike the Eta-class, which had one fixed wing above the cockpit. The Eta-class shuttle was seen in the galaxy at large prior to the outbreak of the Clone Wars, where it was widely used as a transport for VIPs and other dignitaries, and was considered a stylish mode of transportation prior to the war, where it was thrust into service along with many other vehicles for the Grand Army of the Republic and the Jedi Order. The first we see of the Eta-class shuttle in Star Wars media was in the 2nd season of the Clone Wars TV show, when Anakin Skywalker and Adi Gallia sneak on board General Grievous's flagship during a heated battle, dropping out of hyperspace with incredible precision to speed past their defenses, and land in the midst of heavy laser fire. The strike team then infiltrated the enemy ship and managed to rescue Jedi Master Eth Koth from imprisonment, where he was being tortured by General Grievous. After a daring rescue attempt, the team manages to reboard the Eta shuttle and take off, returning to the Republic fleet to get Master Koth medical attention. Several more of these ships are seen throughout the Clone Wars and used by the Jedi Order and by politicians and senators. The most interesting time that the Eta shuttle was used was when Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka traveled to the Krellithium system, where they were supposed to investigate an ancient Jedi distress beacon. This simple trip turned out to be much more than the trio bargained for, as they were sucked into a giant, mysterious structure, spitting them out on the planet Mortis. When the Jedi woke up, they had no idea how they got there, nor who landed the ship, as they all passed out upon entering the structure. After exiting the ship to take a look around, the Jedi meet the 3 beings that inhabit the strange planet: the Father, the Son, and the Daughter. What follows are many strange events, but the Jedi eventually attempt to leave the planet, and are ambushed and the shuttle crash lands back to Mortis. Ahsoka manages to get the ship fixed up, and after many more adventures, the Jedi end up leaving Mortis, where they pop back into the correct reality and meet with Captain Rex and the Republic task force that was looking for them. Obi-Wan Kenobi would later use an Eta-class shuttle in his hunt for Darth Maul and his brother Savage Opress, though this ship would be destroyed by the Sith in an attempt to discourage the Jedi from following them. Interestingly, there is one variant of the Eta-class shuttle that was in use by the Supreme Chancellor during the Clone Wars, which was called the Republic Executive Shuttle, which was beefier and more heavily armed and armored, being the personal transport of Palpatine. While many of its systems were probably heavily upgraded, we are not told exactly which systems received the boost in quality, though we can assume that the ship possessed heavier shields, weapons, and probably housed a sophisticated communication system that allowed the Emperor to issue commands from across the galaxy. Palpatine used this shuttle to travel to Mandalore to confront Maul and Savage, seeing their meddling as a threat to the careful orchestration that he was setting up. After the end of the Clone Wars and during the rise of the Empire, the Eta-class shuttle was slowly phased out in favor of more heavily armed and armored shuttles, like the Imperial Lambda-class shuttle and the Sentinel shuttle, though some of these shuttles would still be seen in private collections and in use by local militias and planetary defense forces. One really cool behind-the-scenes fact about the Eta-class shuttle was that its body design was based on concept art from the Lambda-class T-4A shuttle, which was created by Joe Johnston for Return of the Jedi. This concept art would later be turned into the base for the Eta-class shuttle, and we got to see it in action in the Clone Wars. The Eta-class shuttle was a great transport for the Galactic Republic, and was used extensively by dignitaries and the Jedi Order, where they depended on its proven track record of being a solid transport in times of peace and times of war. Want to know more about great Star Wars topics just like this one? Be sure to check out my other videos, hit those like and subscribe buttons, and the bell to never miss an episode that I publish. Be sure to chat with me in the comments because I really want to hear from you. Super special shout out to my Gold Captain level Patreon supporters Miss 2003, Matthew Scott, and Nick Sutphin. Your support is incredibly helpful in keeping the show going, and you are just great people. Thank you so much. Be sure to chat with me in the comments here, and you can check the show out on social media for more news and channel updates there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.